So this is Joplin, Missouri. It is Monday, June 27th. So the tornado came through a while back. This is one of the residential areas off of the main road where the tornado just struck through everything. Everything's decimated. These used to be really nice houses in the area. There are a lot of houses that now say things like God bless or moving to Florida. They have all the lights back up and working. We drove through about a week after the storm the first time, and it was pretty devastating. But I'm just gonna hold it up and we're gonna view it. This is the destruction of the tornado. Oh my goodness. It's still really bad. There's been a lot of recovery, but not enough progress, really. Those were really high apartment buildings at one point, and it keeps going. Streets and streets of this. This is just one part. We're leading up towards the St. John's Hospital, which was completely, the roof was torn off. People were sucked out of the windows, honestly. Just pretty devastating stuff. That is the high school that had just had graduation right before it came through. And that's all of it. With the football field is no longer to our right, but that is the high school with more neighborhoods next to it. Absolutely destroyed. It's kind of eerie. There are a lot of X's on the house like they had after the hurricane in New Orleans. God bless everyone. Everything is pretty much unlivable in these parts. So that is it. And then what will happen is you pass through an area like this and suddenly you'll see that the other areas are completely fine. There's some streets that look like they weren't even touched, which is kind of creepy, but then these streets are very clearly have been affected as everything was wiped out. So people are in some pretty desperate need right now. Just keeps going. The houses keep looking worse. If you look down these streets, I don't know if y'all can get a view of this, but down every single one of these streets is a residential, basically it's like a neighborhood that's been absolutely destroyed. Thousands and thousands of homes absolutely taken out. More homes. We're coming up towards, so St. John's is one of the areas where right before it touched down, or right after it touched down in a neighborhood of pretty nice homes right outside of the city a little bit, and then just ripped right through past the hospital, through the hospital really, and down the main, I think it's called Range Road, down the main road of Joplin, Missouri. So many businesses were affected, but more so than businesses, the homes that were taken out are pretty crazy. This area looks to be a little bit better. These houses look like they're pretty much unaffected, which is really cool. Again, kind of weird how it just snaps on and off to being affected and not affected. To my right is perfectly normal, and to my left is absolutely gone. So we're gonna turn in here. Go up that way, I think. This is municipal building that's still standing. That's exciting. Joplin, Missouri, everybody. So the houses to my right and to my left, absolutely destroyed. Coming up on the left is the hospital. This is a pretty eerie sight. And then across to the right, which I'll show you in a second, is where it began, where it touched down. So the hospital is right over the horizon there. And over here to my right is where a lot of the origin, where it finally touched down. It was circling above for a really long time. This is it. And that goes for a long ways, sadly enough. This is St. John's Hospital, and it literally took people out of the sides of the building in this. There are no windows in that building, and it is absolutely destroyed. It is devastated. Continuing. Look over here. Just over the station. Well, McDonald's is still standing and Popeye's chicken. Guess we've still got fast food in the world. So to the left, absolutely nothing. Everything is fine on the left, and on the right, it's a totally different story. This neighborhood seems to be just fine too, which is unbelievable that literally like half a mile of a difference can make. Some of these roofs were completely torn off, but outside of that, there are a lot of homes still standing on this side, which is a blessing. So we're leaving Joplin. Keep Joplin in your prayers. These homes are back to being destroyed. There are a lot of people that have just left, and this city is going to have a really hard time repairing. So please pray for them in this cycle. It's going to take years and years to get this city back off its feet with the amount of devastation that we see. So praying for them. Ooh, there's some more.